welcome to the Man United show. We are live, and it's a 1-0 victory to Manchester United in Ralph Rangnick's first game as Manchester United's interim manager. Fred gets a 77th minute wonder strike from the edge of the area. I'm beginning to believe that Fred is actually Brazilian. The more and more I'm watching him, I'm like, this player gets pelters, and I'm not even sure why.
Yeah, well, he won't be getting as many pelters now because we are playing some stuff. We are playing with intensity.
It was different pace today, weren't it?
Yeah, we're playing with major intensity and some structure to ourselves. It was lovely to see. Obviously, we need some more work, but it's great to see a great start where that kind of intensity means the teams can't even get at you and can't even get at your, any weaknesses. So it was lovely. It was great to see. Great to see.
All right.
Clean sheet and a win straight away.
As you can see, my co-host Nathan Ellington is happy. I don't even have to ask him how he is, but I'm going to ask him. How are you feeling, Nathan?
Happy as hell.
All right, in the comments, let me know how you're feeling right now after that 1-0 victory. We're going to go straight into the players' ratings and get a few words from Nathan as we go along. We want to hear from you. We want to be more interactive. We want to hear what you've got to say as well. So if you've got any questions, you want to make up your point, drop it in there. See what you've got to say. Great win from Garth, he says. All right, good. What was you thinking on Fred's goal, Garth? Not expecting that from Fred. All right, and if you are watching on any of the other platforms, Facebook, Twitter, or anywhere else, I can't even think where else we are. Come over to KS1 TV on YouTube and smash that subscribe button. We need to get to that 1,000 mark, and we're getting there very, very slowly. All right, let's go. It's time for the player ratings. Dave saves.
David De Gea done everything he needed to do. Didn't really have much to do. If I can remember anything he had to do, I don't think I can remember a thing he had to do really. Just played standard. He's probably played a 6. There's nothing for him to do, to be fair. So I'm going to give him a 6. I don't even think, to be fair, I think that's a fair reflection of what he's played. A bit better than when he obviously didn't just come in on a pitch and doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, as a goalkeeper, I'd be happy to have 6s and keep clean sheets. I'm not that. My ego's not that big that I need to be popping off saves every here and there. We don't want to do anything. We want our defenders to the last line of defense. We want our defenders to do it before us. Victor Lindelof.
Lindelof played well. He played really well. He done his job. You know what? I was happy because he picked the same back four, and we just look a lot better. I don't know what it is. We look a lot better. The boys are doing their jobs. Lindelof done really well. I'm happy. I think he played a 7 today.
Right.
Nothing wrong at all. Just
so,
when you pressure like that, he's right up everyone's arse and got straight into them. As soon as the ball came up to them, he's right behind. He either wins it or takes them down for a small foul, which is nothing, not even a yellow card. So it's lovely, lovely.
So after seeing the lineup today and how they played, do you think that Rangnick had any sort of influence on previous lineups before you got there?
Probably not. I think Carrick, obviously, he picked that side based on injuries and and stuff like that as well. So I think Carrick picked the side, and then he's going, you know what, they've won the last game. Let's give them a chance to do it again. I'm going to implement what I want, and I'm going to give them a chance. It's only fair that the starting team that won continue their games, and if they're not doing what I want, then I can start tinkering. That's a fair thing to do when you come in as a manager, isn't it? So I think that's what he did. Yeah,
I think he did say that the other day. He's probably more likely to keep it, make as least changes as possible, just to not rock the boat too much. Obviously it seems like he has done that. So Lindelof a 7. Harry Maguire in the wars today, bandaged up, one for the photo album.
Yeah, this guy, he redeemed himself. Played very, very well today. Very happy with him today. That's what I want to see. If he's going to be playing, he's got to play like that. That's the way we need it. And he was on it. Defended really well. Distributed the ball for the most part really well as well. good winning headers. Obviously got smashed in the head in one of the clearances he had. Really, really good as well. Solid 7.
All right. Hey, Maguire's getting 7s under Regneck. What is going on?
He's done a job, mate. Done a job.
Alex Telles.
Solid performance once again. I think Shaw might have some problems because this guy can also get forward. He can get forward and he can put some balls in, and we are looking like a team that can supply from wingers and fullbacks. And with that happening, mate, I remember Saka, Shaw, you guys got to up your game now. So I love it. Yep. Tellez done a great job, defended really, really well, quite tight on everyone, never really got done at all. Once again, I'm giving him a 7. Did well, very, very well.
All right. Alex Tellez, and it shows what a run of games can get you. Alex Tellez is a player that keeps on getting judged on when he's not played in 10 and has 2 games and is a bit rusty. And it seems where he's had a few games to get his momentum going, he's looking all right. Here's another player here that I thought looked good today and would definitely give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a food for thought. Dallo.
Hey, seriously, this man here, he's proven to me that he can play. Because I've been watching, waiting and hoping to see him be able to do a job at right back. And today, this guy, he showed his pace as well. Zaha tried pace. He's like, nah, I'm getting there. I'm like, what? You showed your pace on Zaha. Okay, now we got something to say. And he was defending well. And another thing, he's got a left foot and a right foot, and he can supply. It was lovely to see the quality on the ball. He done really well as well. He played even better than Tellez. I'm not sure if he's quite at an 8, but he's like a high 7. I'm gonna give him a 7, but I'm seriously, he was bordering on getting 8. He did really, really well for me. I liked his distribution, won the balls, tight, kept going forward. He looked really, really good.
Yeah, he got off a nice couple of shots as well today as well. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs to stay a couple of hours after training and work on them crosses if he wants to,
he's gonna
have a long-term future at the club, because I think going forward you need them attacking fullbacks. Fred.
100%.
With the wonder strike.
Fred, this guy here. Hey, seriously, not everyone's pretty much doing what he was doing. Like, you know when you used to see ratting around? Now everyone's running around, and that's his game. Now you're going to see the best of Fred, because you see, like, the ball was moved around very, very quickly now. Like, people are open. People are offering themselves up as options. And I'm sure Ragnick must have just gone in there and just done a walkthrough of how he wants his team to move and be positioned when they get on the ball and stuff. Because I saw it straight away. It was one touch stuff. Pop, 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 pop. I know we need to do a lot better. We need a lot more quality. But seriously, the amount of times we were going with, moving it, one touch, and people were in position, and Fred would just get in there, getting tight on everyone, winning the ball. Played a few sloppy passes, but really winning everything, pretty much. Getting in there, just dirty, just like he is, and then he pops up with a goal. This guy got to get an 8. He was playing a 7 and then got the goal. That brings him up to an 8 for me.
All right, Fred gets an 8, gets the winning goal. I mean, it'd be unfair not to. Fred putting in the performances, as you said, ratting it around, but he's adding a little bit more to his game in this season, I'd say, probably as a whole. Not even just in the last few games, you've seen him be that number 8 that he says he is. He's looking good. Got an assist the other day.
Yeah. I think of late, the last few games, he's been back on it. Yeah.
McTominay.
He moved the ball a lot quicker than the previous games. It was a lot better in that sense. But again, I still could see in this game, it's missing Van der Beek big time. Like, I think obviously he had to play. He played last game. We won the game. He's going to play again anyway. But you can just see it's missing that extra bit of quality that you need to really destroy these teams. And I think this is the position what McTominay's position might be. He must be a player that comes on and shores things up at times. I don't want him to see him starting in there at the expense of Donny. I think we need Donny in there big time. I think he played like a 6. He did okay, but he played about a 6, not
But
really effective at doing anything more going forward. He was good at what he does, but like I say, you need more in that position. You can't just be good at what you do to just continue playing. But again, it did provide the cover.
Yeah, and you had to put it down again to the fact that they don't want to make too many changes. And you could probably see that this team is a team where they could probably not have to have two defensive midfielders in it if you've got the right players around them.
It's coming. I'm sure it's coming.
So what did you give to McTominay?
Changes too soon. McTominay played a 6, I think. He wasn't really where I want him to be. But yeah,
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno, I think he needs to be more. He needs to be more careful with the ball. I think he needs to keep the ball a lot more. He was doing a few little bits and pieces here and there. I would like to see more from him now because we know what he can do. We know what he's about. He should be able to do a bit more. I think he had a bit of a quiet one today. He was obviously lively, working hard, shutting down, doing well, keeping the ball at times. But seriously, he needs. I think we need that Donny in there to make him even do better. I think he played like a high 6. He didn't play 7. I don't think he was up there with the other boys in terms of the levels that we know we can have. He played a high 6. He played like a 6. I'm going to give him a 6. He's got levels, much more levels than that.
All right, he gets a 6. Jaden Sancho.
Jaden Sancho on it again, working real hard, looking to link up quickly, getting on the ball, moving and giving it to people, and then I think it was breaking down after that. But he's used to this kind of football, and you can see that's what he thrives off, getting the ball in transition and running at someone and then passing it last minute, getting someone out of the game and then someone else got to do something. I think that's a few games away before everything starts clicking. But Sancho himself, it looks like everyone's not on his wavelength now. That's what it looks like. It's like the team is trying to play to his way, and he's used to that. So you've seen him playing a lot better. I'm giving him a 7. I think he played okay. He could have done more, but again, you can't do more when you haven't got as much of the ball in the areas that you need to get it in.
All right, Marcus Rashford.
Rashford, offside too many times, mate. I'm sitting there going, how are you offside? How are you getting offside from Maguire playing the ball to you down on the left? How were you offside? Like, you've got to be able to see the line and start onside. It's not possible. Anyway, he didn't really do too much. I need to see more from this guy because I'm starting to just wonder what's happening. Like, where's your format? Please do not drop too much because you will be coming out of the side now. This is the way it is. You didn't play too well today. I'm going to give him a 5. He's probably
I would have said the same.
He's going to get a 5, mate. He didn't do
I think
much
that's
at
fair.
all.
Yeah, you expect a lot more from Marcus Rashford. We can't have conversations where we're talking about how far is Marcus Rashford from being a world-class footballer when you're not even seeing the basics of a decent striker recently. It was promised we came back. He looked hungry, but since then, it's just not seen anything. It's been massively disappointing for his standards.
Yeah, he needs to be better. Yeah, he needs to be better. He's just off it a bit. Not good enough.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Working real hard, looking very, very dangerous. Balls coming in, he's just rising like a salmon, like a madman, getting his head on anything and everything. On another day, obviously would have controlled that ball that hit his midriff and he couldn't really shoot. And a few times where it was chances to put people in, kind of like a short pass and stuff. So he was on it, but it was also off it. It's like he was a bit off the pace today, but he was still on it. So he played like a 6-7. A 6-7 today. More.
What is it?
A strict 6 coming up to 7. He's still 6. I'm
so it's a 6. It's a 6, but just in case he's watching, you're close, Cristiano. You was close.
Yeah, you're close to a 7. You could have got close to a 7, but you were just off. Just a few things didn't come off for you. If that did, you'd have got a 7, probably an 8. But you didn't. Right. It didn't come off. So you got a 5. 6, sorry.
You got a 6. Onto the subs. Alenga.
Alanga came on, looked okay. Didn't really get a chance to do a lot, so I'm going to give him a 6. I'm not going to say too much more. He's going to get a 6. That's that with him.
All right. Alenga gets a 6. Donny.
Donny came on, didn't really get on for enough time, but the little things he did kept it quite well. You know, made good runs in behind, got the ball from Dalot from a left-footed ball in behind a fullback. That was lovely. Got the ball on the other side as well, kept it and passed it back. But again, not enough time to do much. He's getting a 6. Nothing special there.
All right, Donny gets a 6. Mason Greenwood.
This guy Mason, seriously, he is a baller. Can see it every time this guy gets on the ball. He just looks nice, looks dangerous, looks silky. He was on it today. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of output that you can really say, but it's an assist. He got an assist in the end, and he just looks dangerous to me. When he gets on the ball and starts running with it, you just think something's going to happen, and you know he wants to get in a position to get a shot off, and it just looks nice. I'm giving him a 7 today. He played better than Rashford in the time he came on, that's for sure. And I think, you know, Greenwood's going to maybe play. Maybe take out Rashford soon.
Yeah,
and Sancho will be on one side, Greenwood on the other. Because Rashford, mate, if you're not playing well, I'm hoping Rangnick will do a job and say, listen, sit down. Sit down. Greenwood's playing well. Look, I've not said anything about Maguire today. He's played really well. If he plays like that, he should play. But if he's playing like he was playing in recent weeks, he should never play. He should leave. But, you know, I say it when it is. I give him his dues. Definitely played really, really well today. Very, very happy with the performance.
Ralph Rangnick in his debut for Man United. How did he get on?
Look, 1-0, clean sheet. 3 points, clean sheet. Picked ballers. Brought on Greenwood. Brought on Elanga, who we've not even seen. Picked ballers. Played, changed players at the right times. Van der Beek came on for Donny. You know, we made the right moves at the right times. I just liked what I saw today. I like what I saw. I know there's going to be more to come. I can see it's the start of something special because I could see it break down a bit. But he knew what he was doing and he's made the right transition today. Like the first step. He's done a job. You can't ask no more of him. He's done an 8. He's done an 8.
All right.
It's 1-0.
Comment section. I'm going to be coming to you in a second. Go on, sorry.
It's a clean sheet. We haven't had a clean sheet in so long. And this guy, we dominated the game. Like, overall, we dominated the possession. We didn't really have a lot of good chances, but we put the ball in the box all the time. Every time they got the ball, we stole it off them, and then we gave it back to them at times. But we won the ball back high and early, didn't give them a chance to do anything, get on any attacks. And we stopped them. Whenever they did look a little bit dangerous, it was a small little foul. It wasn't even yellow card fouls, other than like the Lindelof one, which he kind of is a 1-1. You know, it's a 50-50 with Zaha, and he kind of lost out on that. But again, it was just a 1 yellow card. But we looked so solid because the way we were pushed up. So I was happy with that. Really, really happy with that. Never a danger. Crystal Palace were never a danger in the whole game. That's how we should be seeing out these kinds of teams. We should not be struggling against these kind of teams. That was superiority clearly shown without the great attacking side of it yet. So imagine once we get the great attacking side, that should be a 5-0, you know, 4-0, 5-0, like a City or Liverpool would do to them. If they're on their game, they'll not only look after the possession, but they'll also take advantage of getting chances and scoring plenty goals. We're not there yet, but the first steps are there. Happy. Very
All right. Let's go to the comment section, see what they've got to say. Callum says, we did okay, decent win for the boys. Bobby MUFC said, glad you're all happy. I'm not. I asked why. Bobby said, second half poor, too many periods of the game where Palace were better than us. AWOL should have scored. Yeah, I mean, look, look, yeah, you're never, no team in the history of football, yeah, it's probably one or two, have I seen where they've dominated for the 90 minutes and the other team has had no opportunities to sort of have some sort of possession in the game. It just doesn't. It don't go like that. I don't know a football game that goes like that. It just doesn't. It doesn't work. So Crystal Palace were bound to have opportunities in the game or create something, but they were half chances. I'll give you the Able chance across the box. Good crossing, draw the cross, but he didn't get to the ball. So you say he should have scored. He didn't get to the ball. I mean, it's jury's out on Rangnick. It's his first game in charge, and he got a 1-0 win. I don't know whether is the jury out or is it still hurting from previous managers not being there. I don't know. Opinions are opinions. Didn't like the way he just sat there moaning. It worries me. I wouldn't know. Could you enlighten me on the sitting there moaning, worried?
I didn't see anything. I didn't see that. So I'm standing there on the pitch, just watching and seeing his team do what he wants. That's what I thought.
Yeah, actually. I mean,
and knowing that obviously more to come later, but he was happy with what he saw today in the first.
All right, I see. It's got some numbers popping up. Make sure you come and join us. Join the comment section. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button so you don't miss any shows that come in live. Callum says, I'm not sold on Rangnick yet, but we must get behind him. That's exactly what you got to do. Never heard so much hype over a manager. Connor, you're not reading the comments. Bobby said he's not sold. Callum said he's not sold. What are you reading? You're typing blind, Connor. We should have won today. That's not United of old. No, because this is the new United. The United of old under Alex Ferguson does not exist anymore. Does not exist. Everyone needs to understand that.
They should have won. Where's he?
Yeah, I don't know what he's watching, mate. I don't know what he's watching. Wow. King Eric. We did struggle at time, but who cares? We won. He's going to take that. Bobby says 1-0 win at home. Didn't play great. Jury is out. You're entitled to your own opinion, of course. Still early days. Manager's got to implement what he wants to do with the team. He's got to find out who's about it and who's got what, who suits his system, and what changes he might make come January or at the end of the season. Any more to add to that, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know what? I was watching the game, and before the goal, I was thinking, I wonder if this is just going to end at 0-0. It's true. But that was me just sitting there going, this game's missing a Van der Beek. This game's missing a Van der Beek. We need him in there to make something happen. We're doing everything else, all the other bits. So I understand where you guys are coming from at times. But in terms of the dominance, in terms of when we lost the ball, I could see a major change of getting that ball back quickly. So I'm really, really happy with what I saw in terms of that. And I know we're going to get better at popping and moving the ball and getting these chance creations. It's going to be lovely in the next coming weeks. Just trust me on that. It's coming.
And structure? What did you notice about any structural changes or the pace of the game?
Yeah, I noticed that 4-2-2-2 quite a lot of the time. It's like a narrow kind of football and direct passes. But the thing is players were in position quickly to get the ball and it was one-touch passes, and that's how you keep a ball. But like I said, the quality wasn't fully there with that one-touch passing at times. Like, I know that, like, let's say we was playing a big team. We'd have been doing that stuff, or we probably would have lost because we would have looked good, looked like you can see things, are changing, but we'd have still not been enough to beat them teams. So I know there's a lot more that needs to come before we start looking the part completely like these other boys, like the Liverpool's, Chelsea's, Man City's. We got to get there. But, at the moment, there's a good run of games, like 8 games this month, and they're all winnable. We should win every single one of these games in the next 8 games. I swear to you, we should win every single one of them. I will be disappointed if we do not come out with all 8 wins. Very disappointed.
All right. You heard it here first. Nathan wants 8 wins on the trot. 8 wins on the bounce for Ralph Rangnick is what he wants next. It'll be 9. And it would be Man United unbeaten in 12. I think that'll be. So, what's your next game? What's your next game? Your next game is Europe, isn't it?
We have got young boys.
Young boys. Oh, it's time to. It's just a point you needed, isn't it? Or are you through in that group?
We're sorted. We're through. So it's his chance to go and do what he needs to do. Yeah. And then let's see what happens. So I think that's all that matters. You know, with young boys. Wednesday, 8 p.m. We got young boys. So I think we'll go Old Trafford once again, and we'll make it happen. The good thing is the next few games are Old Trafford as well. So I think that it was that game. Yeah. So and then young boys. Then we're away to Norwich and then away to Brentford. So tough games. But you know, we can make it happen. I think Brentford would be a tough game. We can win it.
Yep. Young boys preview tomorrow.
No problem. That's what it is.
All right. So we'll have the young boys preview tomorrow. So make sure you join us live for that. We'll get that up now. Make sure you join us for the post-match reaction on Wednesday, which will be at 10 o'clock. And Ralph Rangnick, 1-0 win. Fred with a wonder goal. Great start for Manchester United under the new interim manager. All right, Nathan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Great.
All right, and thank you for joining us, everyone here. King Eric, Bobby, Garth, Connor, Callum, Donny. Who else have we got? That is it. All right, peace out, people. Stay safe and wash your hands.